Hey man, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode, it's a hot one in Texas, and we've got a hot gun here. This is a Ruger 1022 fully upgraded kid barrel, kid trigger, EPL for Arkin 6-24. I'm trying to find some ammo that this is going to shoot really well. I've got some club, bench rest precision, team and match Eley. We're going to try all four of them and see which one is going to shoot best out of this kid 22. Welcome to Man Time. Well, it appears I have traveled down another rabbit hole. I was shooting my 1022, this rifle, with my wife, getting her to shoot it, getting her to have some fun with it, and it just was not accurate and not shooting well. So I went down the road of going to YouTube and looking for 1022 upgrades, found a lot of channels and a lot of information. Finally decided on Kid stuff. Kid Innovations, they do these big bull barrels, trigger kits, and all kinds of stuff, really. I mean, you can basically get a whole 1022 kid gun where they make the receiver, the bolt, and the whole thing. So I've built this up. I put this Arkin 6-24 on it, and now it's a bench gun. The trigger is too light to be like a hunting rifle, and now it's too heavy with the bull barrel and everything. So this is where this gun is going to live. But I have not found any ammo that it's really shined with because I've been using store-bought stuff. And if you go back and look at a couple of my other videos, I also got a Ruger Precision Ruger Precision rimfire is what it's called, in 22 long rifle, and CZ 457 MTR. So I'm down the rabbit hole, right? So now I'm going through and figuring out which ammo this is going to like best, above and beyond the store-bought stuff. So hopefully I can find something here. Hopefully it likes the club the best, right? We'd all like to find an ammo that our gun likes that's the cheapest. So, you know, good luck, right? Anyways, I've got a target set up at 50 yards. I'm going to be going through all three of these. I'm going to do 5 to 10 sighters, depending on how it's grouping off those sighters. I may go all the way to 10 and then do 3 5-shot groups, and we'll see which one this rifle likes the best. Well, this really stinks. I don't know if you've been in this situation before, but setting up a zero stop, you go to shoot and you go all the way to 0, and it's like not low enough, you know. So you got to find the special Arkin screwdriver, and I'm going and I'm setting it up here. And like I get to my zero stop, and all of a sudden like it just keeps rotating past the zero stop. So I take this off, and it turns out the zero stop thing that's supposed to be connected is not connected. So now I need to go and find these little tiny Allen screws. I don't even know what size. I don't have anything this small. So no zero stop for now. Down below, if you've ever had any problems with your Arkin stuff, I know I have. This is not the first time. Usually it's the hardware that is the weak point on here, and these little Allen screws and the little set screws and stuff, they're just not very good. And you know, for the price, you'd expect them to cheap out somewhere, and the hardware is definitely one of those spots. Matter of fact, on this Arkin mount here, scope mount, one of the heads broke off of one of the screws. So yeah, I mean, just, I don't know. I guess we'll go with no zero stop. Man, that's frustrating to have your stuff kind of fail like that mid stroke. So anyways, and I've got the flight of the termites too. I don't know your neck of the woods, but around here we've got termites every spring that take flight, and they are everywhere. So pretty frustrating. Anyway, so we'll probably do like 3 or 4 5-shot groups. I really want to find a good ammo for this one and just stick with it. So, you know, more data points the better. Less termites. Bit of a breeze today. It's coming from the back, but it's mostly all woods here, so shouldn't affect things too much. 50 yards. Let's see what we got. Okay, I think that was 5. Okay. All right, let's do, yeah, let's just do one more. Yeah, kind of to be expected. All right, I'm gonna load up some semi-auto bench rest precision. I think all of these are gonna have the same lube going forward. So, all right, well, I've got 20 rounds of semi-auto bench rest precision loaded up. Let's go to the next row down. Well, I guess that was 5 on that one. Nope, nope, there it is. One more on that one. Okay, well, that was semi-auto bench rest precision. Don't know if it did any better or worse than the club. They looked not great. All right, I've got my 5 Fowlers down there, 5 Siders, and yeah, we'll see how this team does. I'm hoping it does really well, but you just never know. Nothing down there looks too impressive so far. I don't think that's wind. I've got a little wind at the back, but... Alright. Okay, well, that looked like a pretty good group down there. Let's load up some let's load up some match. Don't have high hopes here after looking at the Fowlers from the first 5, but we will see. I am very happy that this is liking that team a whole lot. I just did a video last week on the MTR and the RPR, and I didn't have any, I don't think that we're that close with those two guns. Maybe the RPR had one that was a .3, but that looks like a solid .3, maybe even a high .2 on that one. So let's see what we get here with the team, and this is 1049 lot. Okay. Now the wind did pick up a little bit on that one, but not enough to do that, I don't think. Not at 50 yards. I mean, it's blowing from my back, slight left to right, but I don't think it's enough to go from, you know, a really good group to a group like that from the wind. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Third group. Whoa. Okay, well, from up here it looks like the team is the ammo for this gun. That's good. The match is more expensive, and I've kind of got this 1049 designated for the CZ. Good stuff. Semi-auto didn't do so well, but I think it did well in one of the other guns, and then the club also did well. But we'll get these measured up, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Okay, man. Well, here is the result. So we'll start up here with the club. You can see there 0.91, 0.88, 0.7, 0.66 for an average of 0.78. That is pretty darn good out of a semi-auto rifle. Then the SABR, 0.54, 0.62, 0.76, 0.61 for an average of a 0.63. You can see there 0.39 minus the flyer down there that brought it up to a 0.62 on that one. But so, I mean, it likes that one too. The team, this is the one that really impressed me with a 0.5, 0.78, 0.68, 0.25. And you can see there another 0.25 if we take away the flyer, and a 0.37 we take away the flyer. Still an average of 0.55. And then the match, this one was the most disappointing there, with a 0.3, 0.65, 0.63, 0.73. If that 0.3 hadn't been in there, it would have been, you know, closer to like a 0.65, something like that. So those are the results. If you want to take a screenshot, that is what was working in this Kid 22. Alright, man, well, there you have it. The Kid 22 and the more expensive ammo, kind of running up the price range there. I'm really happy, actually, with the club. Even though it was the lowest scoring of the group, it should be for the money. The club, I think, is about $9 a box, where the team is about 15 and the match is about 16, something like that. SABR a little bit cheaper, maybe at 13, but for under $10 a box, 0.78, I'm pretty happy with that, even though the spread was, you know, bigger. didn't really have any grouping going on with the club. When you get to the SABR, we did have some grouping. We had a 0.39 there without the flyer, and it just kind of seemed to group. I was putting a couple through the same hole on that one. The team really stood out, where, you know, there was distinct grouping on every group. And then the match, similar story, but less so, coming in just behind the team. So the 1022 will be shooting team. Let me know down in the comments what kind of ammo are you guys using. Is it worth it to go try to find some SK? I haven't found a whole lot of places with SK. I did find a couple places with the Eley where I was able to get both, you know, of course the team, all the stuff that I just shot basically. And it seems to be shooting pretty good, but again, for the money that I put into this rifle, I thought I would be seeing these groups like at 100 yards. I just don't think that's going to be the case. With either this or the bolt gun, I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more sturdy of a shooting bench. I'll probably build that. I've got some leftover treated 2x6s or 2x8s or something, and I'll probably be doing that. So anyways, you like this type of stuff, make sure to hit that thumbs up down there, subscribe. Whatever you do, get out there, have you some man time too.